Hey, what's up? We rolling? What camera am I supposed to look at? This one or this one? Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Rick Brown from United Sports and Artists and Starblaze Music Group. I'm sitting here in the Starblaze studio, man. I was like, let me jump on camera real quick. You know, I had to figure this out. I was like, I want to kind of tell the people my story a little bit. You know what I mean? Kind of get people familiar with what the heck's going on over here at Starblaze. Basically, born in New York, grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland, in the DMV. Grew up as a radio brat from day one, from ever since I can remember. My dad was in radio. My backyard has always been like backstage at concerts or at a remote, a radio broadcast remote. I'd be at a radio station and, you know, there'd be artists coming up to the stations. I thought that was normal to be around artists and the inner workings of a radio station. So that was always natural for me in regards to that was my life, being around all that. Fast forward to, you know, I'm entering college life now, loving music, always had a fascination with music. But now there was an opportunity in my life where I could actually learn a little bit about the business.
CDs, you got it, you name it, we got it. I'm Rosina.
And what's up, I'm Rick, check it out.
I was offered an internship at Def Jam Recordings my first year in college, and I worked with Wes Johnson in radio promotions. And that was like, oh my goodness, where am I? I was in heaven. I was like, you know, this is what it is to work at a record company. You know, I knew the inner workings of the radio, behind the scenes with the radio stuff growing up, but now I'm on the other side of the token looking, learning more or less all the doings of a record company. Def Jam, the premier rap label back then, basically we had Nice and Smooth and, you know, name it, LL Cool J, Public Enemy. Everybody was going on back then, and I was basically doing printouts and stapling things and running back and forth from RAL to Def Jam Recordings. There was much more to, you know, these records just getting on the radio. There was a whole system that did it. So after a couple of semesters at the record company at Def Jam, I was offered a position at East West Records. Sylvia Rome was running the label at the time. She was the head chairwoman. One thing that I did notice once I was in the promotion department and learned about the radio and how records get added and this, that, and the other, I was always interested in the part of the record company that made the records. Like, who are these guys? Like, you know, I know producers produced the records, but who got into the actual, the meat and potatoes of making the record? So basically, I found out it was the A&R department, right? And I was able to transfer from the promotion department to the A&R department, which was run by Merlin Bob at the time. And he was like, you know, I told him, I had a conversation with him, so like, I love promotions, this A&R thing, like I want to learn more about it. I worked all the way up until senior director of A&R.
Anytime 212 showed up on your beeper, that means that's the city, that's the label, yeah. And I called, and that's when Rick Brown was the A&R at the time, and he was like, Merlin wants to talk to you. Merlin said, Missy wants to talk to you. I was like, the fuck out of here, you lying.
I'm super fly.
And you know, during the late 90s and early 2000s, we had like big hits on Elektra.
I'm super fly.
From Missy Elliott to, you know, big artists and big hits. Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, Old Dirty Bastard, In Vogue, oh man, you name it. We were rolling basically back then. And, you know, that was a good time to be alive because we were just, you know, it was just like a family-oriented company and this, that, and the other. As you grow in your career, you want to experience different things and kind of, you know, tap into uncharted territory, so to speak. So myself and my partner, Datu Faison, we decided to start Cold World Entertainment. Some of you might remember. And we managed this guy from Chicago named Carl Thomas, who was signed to Arista Bad Boy Records back then. And we had a great breakout hit, you know what I mean? His first release, which was Emotional, and we had tremendous success with the first single, I Wish, Emotional, and Summer Rain. Basically, we had a great time working on that album. I'm actually touring and working the album across the country. All three singles were breakout successes. So anyway, now that the 2000s are here, we're floating and managing and this, that, and the other, and the digital age is just now creeping in.
Introducing the iPod in 2001.
iPod, 1,000 songs in your pocket.
The record company is kind of shifting and changing in front of our eyes, so to speak. Things started shaking up.
Napster set the stage for said industry to start plummeting hard.
The song-swapping company is now in the top 50 list of most visited sites on the web.
That's when I decided to get into some marketing and branding initiatives. I worked along with Nike and Apple and Microsoft and took my same skills from the record company and just took them to marketing products and branding products and stuff like that. The record thing never left, I was always kind of one foot in until the day one of my friends called me up. And we were talking for a couple weeks or whatever. And he said, you know what, I need for you to come upstate and see something real quick. We walked into the studio and we see this guy.
His name was
Jeremy Torres. And I met him and I was just like, nice to meet you, whatever. So he's about to perform. I was like, oh, cool. So anyway, I sat down and watched the performance and I was blown away because I was like, dang, this cat is not only singing salsa records and he's doing some bachata, and then he turns around and does a I Rock With You rendition of Michael Jackson. Like, it was just an all-out kind of dope performance. Played the drums and the conga. So I'm just like, who is this guy, whatever. So that was the time when I was like, this guy is a star. For the last year, we've been doing nothing but just building out the music and building out the content and the socials and just overall just working with Jeremy and trying to create a long-lasting career for him.
Jeremy Torres, fuerte el aplauso.
In addition to Jeremy, we have newly signed recording artist, Nia. Nia's from Queens. She's a female vocalist, and we're super excited about her. Trying to figure out how we could maybe possibly work together, and finally it all came to fruition, and she's a Starblaze recording artist.
Gemini, oh, wish that I saw the signs, fucking with a Gemini. Gemini, stop sign on a Gemini. Down the line, I'm talking to you, Gemini. Oh, let me tell you about
So I'm just excited about the future at Starblaze because, the parent company, United Sports and Artists, we're going to be doing a lot of podcasts, and, it's just a network of all kind of new content and great experiences that we're looking to bring to the people. But we, as a whole, are trying to empower artists, create incredible fan engagement, and rock as a modern-day independent record label, more or less. It's just a different game, but basically I've done a 360 from my first love of being at a record company and putting artists out. It is a different business. It's more of a technology business now. It's not even the music business, it's the technology business basically. But all the same rules pretty much still apply that make me excited every day to get up and work. Just helping the artist develop, figuring out how to release records and release content, the best way to execute with my team. I have a fabulous team. It's not a one-man band. We have product managers and social media specialists and digital creators and the head of brand partnerships and all kind of people who work behind the scenes with us here. But I'm just happy to be back in this space. my first love, the music business, the entertainment business. I want you guys to stay tuned for all the things we have in store. And I just want Starblaze to become a household name. We're just trying to be as innovative as possible. There's so many, it's fascinating to be in the game right now because you can do so many different partnerships and so many, once you gain your own community, you can, it used to be where you needed to sell 2, 3, 4 million records to even make a dent. These days you have your own little community, you sell direct to your community, you tour with your community, and it's just, that's what we're building right now, community. So look out for Starblaze Music Group. Hope to see you here at Starblaze Studios one day soon. Peace.